Pinterest. Do you remember that company? Do you even know what the company is? You should, because its chief executives are getting paid more than the CEO of almost every S&P 500 company, including Apple's Tim Cook. According to C-Suite.com, an executive pay data and analytics company, 6 of the 10 highest paid CEOs last year are companies that weren't even in the S&P 500. What's more interesting is even though many of these CEOs earn hundreds of millions of dollars, they get most of that in stock options. It's not surprising for some CEOs to get as little as $300K a year. Most of them are given stock options, which they only get if they reach certain revenue targets. Hi, I'm Colin Plume. Let's look into the highest paid CEOs that are out there. Blackstone, private equity firm, pays their CEO, Steven Schwartzman, $253 million. That's way more than the $226 million Google is paying its CEO, Sundar Pichai. It is important to note that Blackstone has a market capitalization of more than $100 billion, while Google has more than $1.5 trillion. Before you start daydreaming about the number of $100 bills in their safe, consider that the bulk of the CEO pay usually consists of restricted stocks or options. Stocks fluctuate, which means their net worth fluctuates. As many equity awards only get turned over to the CEO if certain performance targets are met or if the executive remains employed for a specific period of time. According to C-Suite, Schwartzman of Blackstone gets about $190 million if a share of profit is above target. They call it carried interest and incentive fee allocations. He also gets $58.8 million worth of shares from Blackstone's real estate investments. If you think that's interesting, let's look at Hertz. The car rental company filed for Chapter 11 in 2021. Now they're paying their CEO, Steven Scher, $181 million. He also gets $178 million in restricted stock, which he's supposed to get, meaning it will be transferred to him formally in 2026. However, to get it, he must pull the stock price back almost twice over. Scher used to work for Goldman Sachs Group as the chief financial officer. He took over Hertz in February of 2022. It wasn't fine and dandy right away. Hertz shares fell 22% during Scher's tenure last year, while the S&P fell 16%. Now let's go back to Pinterest. Pinterest is a photo sharing app, a little similar to Instagram, but kind of not really. It's more like a bulletin board, a mix between social media and a magazine. Its uniqueness is actually one of the things that makes Pinterest work. It has no clear competition. It's probably why it can afford to pay its CEO, Bill Ready, $123 million. $101 million of this comes in stock options. By year's end, Ready's 2022 stock and option awards had increased in value to $153.6 million, Pinterest said in its security filings. Pinterest shares also rose 20% last year. So far this year, Pinterest shares have risen about 13%. Ready won't be receiving additional equity in the next 4 years. Whatever they awarded him when he signed up was all he'd expect until the 5th year. The pressure is for Ready to push the company towards a better standing so that its equity becomes more valuable. Every company has different pay structures, and a huge part of this is influenced by the CEO's preference. Kiwi Kamari, CEO of CS Disco, a company that sells online services to law firms, is paid $500,000 in salary and $109 million in stock options. He will get the stock options if they reach the target, the company gets acquired, or if he leaves the company under certain conditions. Interestingly enough, many of these companies pay their top employees with stocks of their own company. It motivates the CEOs to push the entire company up. Everyone benefits from that kind of motivation, though the executives benefit the most. If you want to learn more about making money, entrepreneurship, and the financial industry in general, don't forget to subscribe to our Noble Gold Investments YouTube channel and our newsletter. Don't forget to like the videos and share them with your friends. Thank you.
Noble Gold Investments has a top reputation in the gold and precious metals IRA industry. From their exclusive secure storage in the state of Texas to their white glove service. Minimum investment for IRA is only $20,000, and low markups on the metals make Noble Gold a very attractive option. Visit the link below the video or noblegoldinfo.com or call 1-626-684-4908 to speak to someone and get your free investing guide and more information right away. Don't wait. Do it now.